1 out, bases empty, last of the first for Team Ricketts here. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Sam Landry to begin the game.
Sam Landry's really working that rise. That's a 68-mile-per-hour rise ball. She's got some late break on it. She's got some zip on it today. So moving the ball around.
Landry pitched one time last weekend in Series 1. It was in Game 1 in the opening game of the AUSL All-Star Cup. She faces Sydney Romero here. Little tap back towards Landry. Sam fields her position. And the underhand toss to first to retire the side. So pretty quick frame there. 14 pitches for Sam Landry to set Team Ricketts down.
And I'm also an outfielder. Dude, you're just an athlete. What position do you play? Oh, period. You got an arm and you're fast. Let's go. Who else do you like? Grant. You? Oh, Preach. I like everyone. I'm just happy I'm here, guys. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you. Have fun.
Yeah, Jalen Alchin mic'd up into the game. You'll hear a lot more from her tonight, talking with some of the younger players, passing on a little of the love and the knowledge.
Yeah, just those moments are priceless.
Charlize Palacios leads off, fouls the first pitch away. Neither team scored, obviously, in the first inning. So all the inning points carry over. You get 10 points for everybody on the team if you win the inning. Here is Palacios. Pickens had a very efficient first inning in the circle. 9 pitches, 6 strikes. As she faces Palacios, who had a home run Series 1 weekend.
Yeah, she hit that home run off of Rachel Garcia. Just some incredible hands that Charlize Palacios has. Anything that's elevated up in the zone, she can get to it so quickly.
Palacios was a member of Team Cork last week in Series 1. Hit that first home run in Game 1 of last weekend. So she was the first one to hit one over the fence, hit it 250 feet. Played a couple seasons at UCLA. Prior to that, 3 seasons at Arizona. Another one from Pickens. And she paints the outside corner. A 3-2 delivery. Her second strikeout.
And just the way that Carlin Pickens and Molly Pola are setting up these hitters, they're starting to go a lot of up in the zone to give that different look, just changing the eye levels, going up and down. But they finished Charlize Palacios off with that drop ball on the outside corner.
Well, the points so far in this game are belonging to the pitching staff. We haven't seen any offensive points. You get 10 points for a single, 20 double, 30 triple. You get the idea. 40 for a home run. Stolen bases, walks, hit by pitches also bring points. And Bri Ellis, she comeback player of the year. It was definitely a renaissance for her, Sydney.
Well, Bri Ellis, it starts with her pregame warm-up, the way that she has changed how she goes about her work. She's somebody who has a really natural lift in terms of she's always getting underneath the ball, which, Natasha, is something you can relate to, being a former great hitter. So she really tries to focus getting on top of the ball, looking to neutralize and level out her swing that we'll see in more at-bats to come here tonight.
That has really been the difference for Bri Ellis, is just getting more behind pitches, more line drives, hitting for more gap-to-gap hitters and not necessarily thinking about launching the ball as much. And so I think that has been the difference. That's definitely helped the average coming from 2025 into this year as well.
And obviously 2025, she comes in as this is bounced towards third base, quickly gobbled up in the throw there by Sammy Williams to retire the side. We'll get more on Bri Ellis because she's a fascinating story with the great year she had at Arkansas in the SEC, her final year before coming into the AUSL. Pitching dominating so far here through the first inning and a half.
Thank you, sir.
You're thinking about just trying to keep it simple. I'm trying to be a hard out. I'm trying to think about just keeping it simple, just being straight to contact, short to contact. If I can get something up the middle, get my timing down, just get some good looks for my teammates.
Up high there that time from Sam Landry. Landry, who had a 15-pitch first inning, 11 of those strikes. So both pitchers have been around the zone and in the zone to start this game. And there's your first base hit. It belongs to Sydney Sherrill. Knocked down by Alchin, but she's able quickly to recover and get that ball in quickly. That's 10 points for Sydney Sherrill with the single, the first hit of the game for Team Ricketts.
Yeah, and that's how you get it going, is just staying short to the ball. This swing is so compact. This is on the outside corner, but Sydney Sherrill's hands, her bat to barrel, how quick she is and how powerful she is very beautiful to watch.
74-mile-per-hour exit velocity off the bat from Sydney Sherrill, and she kind of buzzed the circle there. Sam Landry kind of tried to swat at it like a fly going by, but it had some velo on it. Sherrill's the game's first base runner. She's aboard to begin the inning for Deja Mulipola. Palacios wants to go out, and the other infielders will join the conversation in the circle. Mulipola.
And that's why I love this format. Charlize Palacios, Sam Landry, not a battery pair, didn't play together in the regular season, but just being able to come together, and in these moments, how fast you have to make adjustments, get on the same page. That's why I love seeing this format and seeing how these athletes make the adjustments in the moment.
You really enjoy this format with the points.
I do, because it celebrates the small parts of our games. It makes a lot of emphasis on winning and playing together, although there are the individual leader points, but you've got to win as a team to get those points.
And the fact that there are 3 new teams basically drafted every week, you wind up probably at some point being with teammates with all 45 players at some point in this game.
Yeah, and that's such a great possibility. But I also think about just the connection.
Correct.
Yeah.
All adding to the points total.
So much fun.
A couple base runners here for Aubrey Leach, a Tennessee alum. Who received her law degree from Tennessee in May of 2024. Longtime AUSL player, versatile, really was an infielder at Tennessee. Lays down the bunt, and she's going to sacrifice here. That is worth points. It does advance both runners, with Sherrill to third and Mulipola to second, and the sacrifice bunt's worth 10 points for Leach.
And again, just these little small details of the game, being able to sacrifice yourself, worth 10 points, moving runners over, and just putting such an importance of just the details of our fun game.
Great chance here for Team Ricketts. Take those 20 team points. Second and third, 1 out. Sydney Stewart up. By the way, if you think we've been saying the first name Sydney quite a bit, you're not dreaming that up. There's 3 Sydneys in the lineup for Team Ricketts. You got 1 on the other side for Team Klingler, Sydney McKinney. And oh, yeah, you know the very valued third member of our broadcast team here, Sydney Supley, down on the field. 1 out base empty, last of the first for Team Ricketts here.
It is not an illusion.
It's back-to-back strikeouts for Sam Landry to begin the. Look at the numbers for Sydney Stewart in the regular season with the Portland Cascade.
Hey guys, I just wanted to tell you,
Please tell us, Sid.
Hey Mark, I just wanted to tell you that I made a deal with all the Sydneys on the field that if any Sydney is named MVP at the end of this on top of the leaderboard, we're all going to share the title together.
Oh,
so I'm in it for all the Sydneys on the field.
The cabal of Sydneys teaming up together here. Well, a swing and a miss by Sydney Stewart. And that's a key strikeout here for Sam Landry, leaving the runners at second and third, and now 2 outs.
Yes, and just a cascade on cascade matchup. Sam Landry and Stewart, battery mates. But Sam Landry gets the win in this battle.
And now with 2 on, 2 outs, there's Amari Harper, golden ticket recipient. She was selected by the Oklahoma City Spark in the 3rd round of the 2026 AUSL College Draft. And she's on Team Ricketts for a 2nd straight week. She was also with Team Ricketts last weekend. There's her numbers with the Spark the regular season, including 3 home runs. Well, right side, Ilana Agbayani now is to. Yeah, you talk about a veteran presence.
Yes.
That is Hannah Flippin. And a wave and a miss. The strikeout is the 3rd for Carlin Pickens, who has come out of the box strong tonight.
Yeah, Carlin Pickens right now, she is dealing. You can see that she's settling in, but I love the mix that her and Molly Pola have going. They are mixing that eye level, going up, going down. Very unpredictable today.
Pickens had the save. There's a little bouncy ball, one hopper right to second baseman Sydney Sherrill. And they get Agbayani quickly on 1 pitch, 2 outs. I was just about to mention that Pickens had a save in the opening game of the All-Star Cup last week, and she saved it for Sam Landry. Well, those two squaring off tonight. Pickens requests time from our plate umpire Alex Leap. We do have our plate umpire Alex Leap mic'd up tonight, and if the 3 umpires converge, we can eavesdrop on that. That ball is hit very well and deep left field, right along the fence. It stays in the park. Now Dayton having to chase it back towards the infield, into third with a slide. Bubba Nichols Camarena jumping on the first pitch, and 30 points for that triple, a 2-out 3-base hit.
Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love the reaction from Bubba Nichols Camarena. The first pitch swinging, and when you're facing someone like Pickens, you want to allow her to, you want to use her velocity. It's all about getting that bat barrel out. Bubba Nichols Camarena does exactly that, but just mowing around. 30 points.
I think Bubba might have thought the same thing I did when it left the bat, that it was gonna get out. The wind is kind of blowing straight in from center field. It may have knocked that down just a little bit and kept it in the ballpark. You see, she's a past champion, and she's going to score the first run. That pitch got past Mulipola, and a relatively quick trip around the bases for Bubba.
Just some heads-up base running for Bubba Nichols. And just no hesitation, just sees this ball get to the backstop, and she is running in and gets Team Klingler on the board.
Bounce past first. That is a fair ball. Quickly cut off by Leach. Throw back to first. And McKinney gets back in time.
Quick break from the action, guys. And to those of you who've already subscribed or clicked to like and follow us, we certainly thank you. And you probably already received your free gift, and you can skip ahead. But for those of you who have not yet clicked that subscribe or follow button, we would like to ask you to do that for us, because it really helps the channel. And we really appreciate those who support us so that we can keep making great content and growing this channel. So stay until the end of this video, where we'll say thank you for watching and supporting us, but we'll do it in a tangible way you can personally enjoy, and one that really brings actual value to you, by giving you your choice of one of these 21 great digital guides or manuals you see on the screen right now, covering a wide array of useful subjects, and you'll even be able to read their table of contents before you decide. And that's how we know that each one of you will find something helpful and beneficial to your life's current journey or your future goals. They're valued between $19 and $27, but completely free. We'll see you at the end of the video and then provide you the simple steps to go get it and select yours. Now back to the action, folks.
So a base hit for Sydney McKinney. Another 2-out hit.
Sydney McKinney just feeding off the momentum.
Bubba Nichols Camarena scored on a pass ball, and if Pickens was able to get McKinney with an out, it would have been an unearned run, but now it'll be an earned run because of the McKinney base hit. And the first run of the game has come here for Team Klingler in the top of the 3rd inning. Pickens was cruising along, had set down the first 8 batters of the game. And there is a strikeout to win the inning as she gets Olchen.
There's just so many just good moments between all of us. Unforgettable year, honestly. Just going through it and knowing, like, knowing, like, what the big picture was and what we wanted at the end of it, knowing, like, we're going to go through highs and lows in a season, but as long as, as long as we kept the big picture in mind, I thought we were good, and we turned out great. Yep.
Jalen, we are all just so impressed with your journey in 2025, just being reserve athlete, coming out of the reserve athlete pool in 2026.
Out to short step. And a throw in time there from Flippin.
Also in 2026, you earned your spot, winning a championship, being MVP. But what has been your biggest lessons learned? If you had to give advice to a young athlete, what would your advice be?
I think it was a lot of just belief within myself and knowing, like, hard work really does pay off, and, like, it earned me a spot. And so I think just never losing sight of, again, the big picture and, like, knowing, like, I did want a roster spot. So, yep. So I think just keeping your head down and grinding is the #1 thing that I was trying to do. And on days where I couldn't believe in myself, I just believed in my teammates, knowing, like, what I've done, they've seen, and as long as everyone had my back, like I had theirs, and it turned out great.
It did indeed, with the, as Natasha said, Championship Series MVP, and also won the title for the Utah Talons.
Yes,
you are one of 3 finalists for what would be the first ever Rawlings Gold Glove. And that will come out Sunday before the final game. And after this pitch, I want to ask you,
great spot.
How has your defense come along for you through college into the pro level? Because here you are being recognized as one of the best defenders in the game.
Yeah, I absolutely love defense. I think it's my favorite part of the game. I love playing aggressively out here, and
outside ball. Backhand stab, got her at first base. Agbayani with that sliding pickup.
Dude, talk about defense. Are you kidding
Okay.
me? Yes.
Well, to another Gold Glover over here at second base, Agbayani just putting on a clinic right here, flashing that leather, making this look easy. Maya Brady not slow at all. That is a big out right there.
What was your view of that play, Jalen?
Well, I love being in center. I love being in outfield because you just see plays like that, and you have the best seat in the house, so it just sits on replay for me.
So, Jalen, just talk about, I've seen you everywhere. You can play right, center, left. Teaching a young athlete playing outfield, what would be your top 3 tips to teach them?
Top 3, don't be afraid of it. Like, go full send for it. I think that's the way I love to play, is like, it's a playground out here in my head, so dive for it, slide for it, do whatever you got, because I mean, we're the last line of defense for sure, but I know Bubba's going to have my back, and she's going to make a great play. I know Sid's going to have my back, make a great play, so just trusting your teammates too, and like, atta babe! And just constantly practicing and working with them, learn their voice, learn their aggression on the field, and like, be able to play free, and like, just covering ground's my favorite.
Sammy Williams at the plate here for Team Ricketts.
See you.
Hey, Jalen, I have to ask you, do you still have Sherlock?
Oh my gosh, yes. My parents are taking care. I mean, my dad's here actually today. He made the trip out, but he's back home with my family. They've been watching him all summer, so I do miss him all the time.
Folks, if you don't know, that's your orange tabby cat?
Yeah.
Softly hit.
Oh, flip, come on. Oh, come on. Thank you, guys. That was so fun. Nice talking to you guys. Woo!
Great to talk to you about the age that she's really kind of the Nolan Ryan of softball.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I think that's a great comparison as well. And just her craft. I think what's going to be fun to watch her over the next couple of years is her being able to hone in on her craft. Not only does she throw with velocity, but I've heard her even say just working on her movement and moving pitches a little bit more is going to make her so much better.
Going off speed and a strikeout of Palacios. That's 5 punch-outs now here for Carlin Pickens. Not quite 40 pitches here through 3 2/3 innings.
Yeah, and just quite the setup right there. Just, again, with that velocity, hardening in on Palacios, finishing her off with that changeup, trying to make her speed up.
Team Klingler with a run in the third. Bubba Nichols, Camarena triple, scoring on a pass ball is the only run so far in the game. Strike one outside edge to Sydney Romero. It's the 3, 4, and 5 hitters of the order here for Team Ricketts. Another one of the Gold Glove candidates here in Sydney Romero. Back to Landry. That is 4 straight ground ball outs for Landry.
Yeah, what she's doing so well is mixing speed. So if I'm Team Ricketts right now, I'm sitting speeds. I'm going to try to think about sitting for something hard because she's really mixing in that changeup well. Pitch before, went to that changeup, and now gets her with that drop.
Landry has set down 7 straight, throws a first pitch strike to Sydney Sherrill. Sydney, who has the lone hit of the game so far for Team Ricketts off Landry, and that was a leadoff single to center field in the second. Off the end of the bat and gobbled up at third. Out of goal. Great play. 2 quick outs here for Sam Landry.
And this is a beautiful lesson on what to do on a chopper, especially here on turf. You know it's going to play true, but just go and get it. Be the aggressor on a goal, putting on the clinic.
Hey, Sydney, you were telling me that Sam Landry, giving back to her home area, she's getting involved in some of the youth sports.
She recently just purchased a building with her husband, and her whole goal behind it is she said, I want to start at the T-ball level. She said finding the love in softball came a little bit later on in life, and I want to be able to implement it day one for these younger players. And that starts with, once you learn the fundamentals at the T-ball age, that's when you have fun with it. And you can tell that she always, as a player, always has a smile on her face as she continues to give back to the next generation.
Yeah, definitely Texas native. It's great to see when the players get to that level.
Yes, and T-ball level, I mean, that is building the foundation and starting and really giving back to your community. And I just love that so much from Sam Landry.
In many ways, it's been a kind of a whirlwind ride for Sam Landry. I do remember seeing her at the University of Louisiana. They went to a super regional against Washington in her time there, but then in 2025 went to Oklahoma, and of course that's during their run of consecutive championships. She was a part of that in 2025 in her one season there.
Yeah, and just how much she grew from, you know, just making that transfer, being at University of Oklahoma.
Deja Mulipola bounced to shortstop. Hannah Flip, makes her 3rd appearance. On one hop out to shortstop, Sid Romero. You know, for Kaylani Ricketts, we mentioned right at the top of the show about the matchup at that Klingler on the other side, a captain, first time ever for her, but for Kaylani, it's old hat. This is the 2nd straight week she's been a captain this year. 4 straight weeks when you take it back to last season. Kinsey Brown, her team's going to come out tomorrow, and she's going to be a first-time captain.
Yeah, and not only a first-time captain, but a rookie, just coming straight out of college. Just finished her collegiate season at Arizona State.
First pitch swinging out to short right field, and they avoid the collision. And Leach, I think at the last moment, called off Sydney Sherrill, and they pulled that off to execution. That was kind of in no man's land where you're holding your breath up here, hoping that they don't collide, and they fortunately did not.
And that's just all about good communication right there. At the last second, you can see Aubrey Leach calling for ball and calling it loud, and Sherrill backs off, and no collision.
Alana Agbayani at the plate, and a slow bounce towards the left side, and it's cut off by Sammy Williams, and that's a 5-pitch inning for the captain, Kaylani
Leach coming to the plate, and softball runs deep in the DNA of the Leach family.
But this comes off her bat pretty hard, and she gets in front of that and is able to get rid of that quickly with the speed of Aubrey Leach.
Yeah, that was 70-mile-per-hour exit velocity off the bat. That got there quickly. Nicely done by the veteran Hannah Flippin, and now soft roller Binford just into the game. Aaliyah batting there for Sydney Stewart, and another ground ball out.
Yeah, so I was just going to say, for any young athlete watching this game, absolutely defensive clinic all around. Just all of these athletes taking care of the ball, and just the great reads. Agbayani playing a little bit deep, but just immediately charges this ball, gloves it, knows she doesn't have enough time. I'm loving this defense.
Hot shot past the diving on a goal and into left field. But Nichols Camarena plays it in. But that is a base hit there. Amari Harper, a 2-out base hit. And the second hit of the game for Team Ricketts.
Just Amari Harper, too, just has a lot of bat speed on this as well. This comes off her bat pretty hard, but just a up-and-coming athlete. This was her rookie season. I just feel like the talent is unlimited for her. This potential, she has yet to reach her true potential, and was just a constant for the Oklahoma Sparks this summer.
It's a string of 11 in a row retired by Sam Landry, and they're going to make a pitching change at this point. It appears that's going to be the case, and Lexi Kilfoyle pops out of the first base dugout, and she will take over in the circle for Sam Landry. So with the pitching change a little bit. Well, we got Sam Landry all mic'd up. Sam, can you hear us down there?
I can hear you.
Hey, congratulations, big night. I know it's not over for your team. 86 points tonight.
Oh.
How were you feeling out there?
I felt really good. I felt like I came in and kind of sped the game up a little bit. So it was really great talking to Shar, talking to Bailey, just like telling myself to slow down the game. And I felt like we as a team did that really well on defense. So it was super cool to be able to see that and to feel that with these girls. But feeling really good about tonight.
Sam, when you guys are changing teams, you're changing teammates, especially for you as a pitcher, you're working with a new catcher probably every game, every week. How do you get on the same page with them quickly, especially like a Charlize Palacios tonight?
Yeah, I feel like all these catchers I trust, so whoever I'm working with, I kind of trust their scout. And it's not even just about scout, it's about like just what I'm trusting when I'm pitching. So I think I actually said that to somebody before the game. It's like, it's not as much as knowing the scout on the hitters, as it is just trusting yourself and throwing what you're confident in. So before the game was talking to Shar, I was like, hey, look, you call the game. If I second guess a pitch, I'm gonna shake you. But other than that, I'm probably not gonna shake you. I trust what you're calling. And I felt like that really showed tonight. I mean, Shar's a really good catcher. She has a really good game plan. And it's just about the confidence and the mentality on the mound.
I didn't see you shaking your head too much out there tonight, so you guys must have been pretty much on the same page.
Yeah, I don't think I shook a single time. Atta baby.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Sliding in literally safely at first base. Hopefully she's okay. Sydney getting up.
Yeah, Sid. No, I didn't didn't shake her a single time. We were pretty much on the same page, and I mean, I wasn't really second guessing anything because I knew she was going to do her job behind the plate as well.
You got to look at the slide there.
Slippery on the bases. So
yeah, with that, with the rain, obviously, and now everybody just saw that. Here's how proactive they are here in AUSL. They're going out with towels and wiping off the bases just to make sure, hey, you know what? Okay, let's try to prevent that from happening again if we can. We can't control the weather and the rain.
Yeah, so we finished the traditional format, and we're coming into this All-Star Cup. But just what are some of your favorite things about this format?
I really like getting to talk to new girls that you're playing against all season, but just getting new perspectives. I think everybody has like their own way of wording things, so getting to talk to other pitchers and kind of see like we can all be saying the same thing, but we say it a different way, and sometimes you resonate more with the way one person says it than maybe somebody else, or the way you've just been telling yourself your whole life. So really like just getting to see different perspectives, different like views on the game, different views on pitching, just all of it. And I think there's a lot more downtime here, so just getting to relax and recover and just be able to do things like it's more of a community feel in the All-Star Cup while also being here and being competitive.
Hey Sam, while you were in the circle, our sideline reporter, Sydney Supley, did a really nice story with pictures on you and your husband and what you're doing back home in Texas with the early softball players at T-ball. Just give me a little bit of chronology when you guys got together and say, hey, we want to do this. Let's do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, so we bought a business, and I want to say it was May, so it was right before we went to spring training. So been trying to do it remote. So we bought the business. It's an indoor batting facility, but really just trying to bring a lot to that area. It's in Cypress, Texas, which is in like the Houston area. Bring a lot to that. Really give back to the youth and just teach fundamentals of the game.
Well, we applaud you for doing that. We wish you a lot of success with that. Great work tonight. We appreciate the time. Thanks so much, Sam.
Thank you. Go.
Type of ground ball come her way at every different velocity tonight.
Yeah, just one of the best defenders our game has, and just makes it look so easy. If you just take a look at her hands. Like, this ball comes off of Maya's bat so hard, but soft hands, good approach, so smooth.
Well, you were an All-American at shortstop, so I'm going to take your word for that, that you know what you're talking about.
Hannah Flippin. I can watch Hannah Flippin take ground balls probably all day, and just the variety and just her transition, her glove work, pretty fun to watch.
6 assists tonight for Flippin there at shortstop. Sydney.
When I talked to Team Klingler at first base right now, I said, what was your emphasis in this draft? She said, well, other people like to pick certain positions. I wanted to pick good leadership on defense. And she said she challenged this group coming onto the field. No balls get by the infield. And I would say Hannah Flippin is living up to her word with that, guys.
No question.
I love that. I love that. Just leadership. I mean, not a lot of people are picking on that. They're just picking who's going to get it done on the field. So I'm here for that.
An interesting perception there by a first-time captain in Team Klingler.
Well, if you think about it, we talked about just in this format how important it is to win. You know, win the innings, win the game, and so a big part of winning is team chemistry. And so if you have that leadership and you have that chemistry and everybody getting together, getting along, definitely a Hannah Flippin. She's a leader. Like I've said, she was almost like a second coach when she was with the Talons this summer. So putting it all together.
Jammed Sammy Williams, but gets it out to left field. Bubba Dinkle's Camarena trots over to put it away for the second out. And coming up tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, you can kick off your weekend with match day 1 of the English Football League season. Don't miss Middlesbrough hosting Lincoln City right here on CBS Sports Network and streaming live on Paramount Plus. 2 outs, base is empty for Sydney Romero. See Lexi Kilfoyle in the circle Here for Team Klingler. She picked up the last out of the 5th in relief of the starting pitcher, Sam Landry. Set down the first 2 here in the 6th. Sydney Romero has grounded out twice tonight, both times against Sam Landry. Interesting little nugget from Series 1 last weekend. All 3 games were won by the visiting team. The team batting in the top of the inning. And that team is Team Klingler tonight. They scored 1 in the 3rd. Will it stand up and make the visiting team win for a 4th straight time?
I like that. Might be.
Count in the favor of Sydney Romero here, though. 3 balls and a strike. Puts it in play out to right field. Sydney McKinney battling some raindrops coming down, probably makes the catch. Side retired. Friday night. It has been a pitching dominated game. Only 5 total hits. Team Klingler scored in the 3rd. Mama Nichols Camarena tripled with 2 outs, scored on a pass ball. No new points, no new win points added in the 7th. They do roll over here, though. So stayed at 30, but now you got the game on the line in the 7th. Ricketts back to work. Charlize Palacios up. Here's a look at what goes on as far as when you get to the 7th. No win points in the 7th. And now you're looking just to win the game. So a lot on the line here as we head to the 7th inning, Natasha.
Yeah, and if you're Team Klingler, here's a moment where you just want to have some insurance runs, get some traffic on base. So facing someone like Kaylani Ricketts, where she does have that heavy drop ball, just trying to think about getting behind it. If I can think right side, if I'm Charlize Palacios, thinking something on the outside half, splitting the plate in half.
To right field, Leach drifts back into the corner and makes the catch. You know, we were talking about Aubrey Leach earlier, how besides her time at Tennessee, now in professional softball at AUSL, by trade really an infielder, but because there's so many infielders around, she shows her versatility. She's like, yeah, I'll play wherever you need me. I'll go to the outfield. Yeah,
and I like this for Aubrey Leach too, just showing her versatility too. I think about the bigger picture. We're coming up on naming our 2028 Olympic team too, and so Aubrey Leach is also in that pool as well. And so just showing her versatility, being able to play outfield, infield, just makes her more of a valuable asset for that, making that team.
Big bat of Bree Ellis is up. Always fun to watch Leach wherever she plays on the field.
She's a very great athlete, great leader, a vet.
And has a law degree.
Yeah, yes. Oh, yeah, and that part too.
Down and away to Ellis. Kaylani wanting to be careful here. Bree Ellis. Everybody knows about the power in that bat. Was the SEC Player of the Year, the USA Softball Collegiate Player of the Year in 2025. She tied the SEC singles season record with 26 home runs. That was Arkansas's singles season record. You know, we showed her numbers earlier when she got into AUSL. The numbers weren't great her rookie year, but they were much better. She was a comeback player of the year this year. I would imagine there's some pressure here when you come out of the SEC with those kind of numbers, and now suddenly you're in with the best players in the world again.
Yeah, and just coming into this pro league and playing with some of the best, you're putting that pressure on yourself. And I think one of the things that she had talked about with Coach Bob Malone, who was the head coach of the Talons this summer, was saying, hey, you know, I was just internalizing a lot. And she told Coach Ball, like, if I'm external, if I'm vocal, if I'm speaking, I'm in a good spot. And so just starting to learn a little bit more about herself, not just thinking about too much, and trying to take pressure off of herself the best way that she could.
3-2 pitch, fouled back. We will do it again. I think Kaylani took just enough off that pitch to Bree swung and hit the top part of it and fouled it back.
Yeah, and that's a big thing with Kaylani. She will mix in that changeup, so really trying to stay in your legs, especially with 2 strikes.
Ooh, 8th pitch of the at-bat. That ran right in on her. And an awkward foul ball that definitely caused some pain as it hit her.
Oh, man. He got bat and body at the same time.
Yeah, you don't see that happen very often. That's an unusual combination to get bat and the torso.
Oof.
And now she just gets hit. So it was almost double-digit pitches in that plate appearance, and it winds up being a hit by pitch almost for the same spot that she just got hit.
Yeah, and Ricketts just trying to go inside so that Brielas can't get that extension, but that ball gets away from her.
Well, they're going to run for Bree with Kendra Falby. Former Florida Gator Falby running at first base with that great speed. One hopper out softly to second base. Cheryl flipped for one, and chance at first to get out of Gold. So Romero playing short, getting the put out there for the second out. Gold runs with Ricketts now going to face Hannah Flippin. Had a busy game at shortstop with the glove, and she'd like to keep this inning going here offensively for Team Klingler. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th, Team Ricketts knows they're going to be trailing it by at least 1 run, and it's the 4, 5, and 6 hitters in the order coming up. Cheryl, Mulipola, and Leach. Flippin softly back towards the circle, and Ricketts throws her out to retire the side. So Ricketts, she has thrown 3 scoreless innings of relief. Last chance for Team Ricketts. They're down 1-0 to the bottom of the 7th. Branded at third base. That inning was the best scoring opportunity for Team Ricketts. They put the first 2 on. Leach bunted them to second and third. But then the starter, Sam Landry, got a strikeout and a ground out to get out of that inning.
Since then, we haven't really seen a threat from Team Ricketts, and right now facing Lexi Kilfoyle, you know she's going to go hard and down, in or out. So if I'm a Sydney Cheryl, again thinking about something that I can get up the middle, something out, looking for that hard drop.
That's towards left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So there's a start for Team Ricketts. Second hit of the game for Sydney Cheryl. She has 2 of their 3 hits. And there's the potential tying run on to begin the inning.
Just beautiful ABs, down to 2 strikes. This is a changeup that Lexi Kilfoyle leaves a little bit elevated, but just Sydney Cheryl's short contact hands keeps her swing so simple.
Let's see how Team Ricketts wants to play this with Deja Mulipola up. He takes a strike. Deja walked back in the second, grounded out to the left side in the 4th. Fouled back. Warwick is up in the bullpen. Getting ready. Gina gets loose. Just missed a little bit near that high inside edge.
Yeah, just such a good miss. Lexi Kilfoyle just has such great command. She's ahead 0-2, but just widening up that strike zone, trying to get that inside corner.
Out to short. This could be a pair. And wide, but stayed on the bag. Klingler held it. And a 6-3 double play. Busy night for Flippin, and she started it. And there are quickly 2 outs.
I am telling you, Hannah Flippin is just so much fun to watch. She makes it look so easy. Just knows exactly where she is on the field, knows the speed of the runner. And that's 2 outs for Team Klingler.
Well, neither team used any of their 2 challenges during the first 6 innings. From that point on, the umpires can review, and they will take a look at it here to make sure she held the base. It looked like she did from that angle.
Yeah, it looks like she held on to it, had control of it, but the last second her right foot comes off, but right there it looks like she has control of it.
It looks like she, as you mentioned, control of the ball and foot on the base. First base umpire over there, Don Brown.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. The runner's out. That was our first challenge.
And nice work by the umpiring crew. It's like, you know, why not? Let's take a look here.
Yeah, and why not? Hey, maybe the tape reveals something different.
Great umpiring crew. Lots of experience. Alex Leap behind the plate's been great tonight. Great zone. Very consistent. So with that double play turned, Team Ricketts down to their final out. Bases empty for Aubrey Leach. Well, let's see if the announcer jinx is a thing here tonight. There have been 5 1-0 games in AUSL All-Star Cup history. Will we see a 6th tonight? 2 balls, no strikes to Leach. Aubrey laid down a sacrifice bunt back in the 2nd inning. That was good for 10 points. Grounded out to 3rd her last time up, so she's officially 0 for 1 in the game.
Well, I was almost thinking with Deja Molipola when she was up, runner on first, no outs. She's such a big bat, but why not, you know, put down that bunt? You're playing for 1 run. But so hard when you can swing it like Molipola does.
I was thinking the same thing when she came up, like, well, let's see how they want to play it here. And you could tell really from the first pitch that Deja was like, you know what, I'm a hitter here.
I'm swinging.
I'm swinging away. I'm swinging.
And that's the thing. Like, I feel like if I was in her shoes and if I had that bat, I might be swinging too.
Because if you swing away and hit one over the fence, now you've just won the game.
Right. Right.
Leach fouls another, and full count on Aubrey. Team Ricketts down to their final out. I mentioned also earlier that Series 1 last weekend, the visiting team won all 3 games. Visiting team's trying to do it again here in Game 1 of Series 2. Lexi Kilfoyle ready with another one for Aubrey Leach. A strikeout of Leach. Kilfoyle finishes off what Sam Landry started. And Team Klingler with 1 run in the 3rd. It's enough. And they take it tonight 1-0 over Team Ricketts.
Yeah, and Team Klingler just doing a great job of getting it done defensively between Sam Landry and Lexi Kilfoyle. The tag team just going right at these hitters, keeping Team Ricketts fooled all night long, and then just the defensive play.
All right, guys, thank you so much again for watching and supporting the channel. For those subscribers who have already seen and made the move to receive your free gift for liking and subscribing to support our channel, feel free to click to skip and begin watching the next great video. And so to get the free gift that we mentioned it to you, which is your selection of one of these 21 fantastic digital guides or manuals shown on the screen. And I have personally reviewed several of them just to get an idea of whether they are quality or just fluff. And I tell you guys, they really have gone the distance and made each of them relevant, useful, valuable information on all these different subjects, and some of them are nearly 35 pages long and packed with truths, proven, tested techniques, and advice. And you will see for yourself that $19 to $27 really is a fair value range for the one you will select for free. And so we need you to simply follow these simple steps. Click the like button on this video. If you haven't already done so, make sure the subscribe or follow button is clicked now, or some of you clicked it earlier, that's fine. And then in the comments section, simply type the word GIFT, 4 letters, G-I-F-T. And once you've done that, you can click the link in the bio or description, or you can type the link and go to gift.3z3.me. Oh, that's G-I-F-T dot, the number 3, the letter Z, and the number 3.me. That's gift.3z3.me. And this free gift is being provided today by the sponsor of this video, AIContentCreator.app. And if you click on the link, you'll be taken to the site. And there will be a blue button that is highlighted there for you. And the way it works is very simple. They support our channel and provide for you this free gift when you like, subscribe, or follow and type GIFT in the comments, which helps our channel with the algorithms. And then their hope is that you will see something you like, or you will fall in love with any of their products and services that you see there. And also because they're having a super 80% off promotion right now. Again, no purchase required and no hoops to jump through. Their AI bot will simply verify that you actually did perform the like, the subscribe, or follow to our channel, and that you typed the word GIFT in the comments. And if you like anything you see there, they will in turn provide a small commission to us to help support our channel. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you at another video on our channel. And always remember, whether it's a basketball game that's tight until the end, a great tennis match comeback, an overtime win, or exciting ending in football, a boxing match against all odds, a track runner who fell but never gave up to get the win, an amazing goal kick in soccer, just know and rest assured that we keep a sharp eye focused on finding for you only the sports highlights that are competitions, games, or battles among the best of the day, week, or beyond. So, if you find it on our channel, you know it's HWW approved, because you can be sure that it's a highlight worth watching. See you next time, and God bless.